Okay, katakan kamu nak buat sesuatu keputusan dalam kehidupan. Nak buat ini ke, nak buat itu ke, nak buat keputusan. Okay, kamu belum pasti yang mana satu nak buat. Okey. Cadangan uh, diberi ialah gunakan teknik PMI. PMI ialah senaraikan the plus, the minus, juga the interesting. Okey, PMI ini ialah teknik buat keputusan. How to make decisions properly. Okay? Who can read this? Plus, minus, interesting, PMI.
Me, sir.
Okay. Akhilesh, you want to read?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Akhilesh, bacakan.
Plus minus interesting PMI is a critical thinking and brainstorming tool developed by Edward de Bono.
You know Edward de Bono? This man. I
Oh,
read his book while in university. I read his book. Okay. Mahaguru lateral thinking. Mahaguru creative thinking. Okay. He started the whole thing. Think different. Okay. So he gave one tool. Banyak sebenarnya ada banyak. Lepas SPM mungkin kamu boleh baca buku-buku Edward de Bono. Okay. Carry on.
that helps individuals and groups evaluate ideas by systematically listing the positive, plus, negative, minus, and interesting, neither good nor bad aspects, moving beyond simple pros cons to foster broader, more objective perspectives before making decisions. It encourages open-mindedness by separating judgment from idea generation and considering neutral or unexpected points, leading to deeper insights and better informed conclusions.
Okey, jadi plus minus interesting ini adalah satu cara yang dapat kita gunakan untuk berfikir tanpa melibatkan emosi. Okey, kamu akan elakkan emosi. So you think what is good if I do this, what is bad if I do this, what is interesting, what is maybe not good, not bad, it's something else. Okay, so Edward de Bono cadangkan you give some room for the something else also. The world is not divided by good and bad only, certain things are good today but it may not be good in 10 years time. Some things are bad today, maybe it will change and become good, we don't know. Okay, the world cannot be divided like that. Jadi dia bagi satu lagi ruang untuk kita tulis perkara-perkara yang interesting so that moving beyond simple pros and cons. Most people think pros and cons only. Okay, dia kata foster broader, more objective perspective before making decisions. It encourages open-mindedness by separating judgment. You don't be judgmental. Okay, let's say Aiden kata, I want to become a lawyer. What, Aiden, you should do? I
Study,
want to become a lawyer. What you should do?
study to become a lawyer.
No, you want to decide, I want to become a lawyer. Should or shouldn't? So what do you
Should.
do?
Um,
You do your PMI. So
Yeah.
you senaraikan plus menjadi lawyer, the minus of becoming a lawyer today, okay, in the current time, and what is interesting. Okay, interesting ni macam kerana Aiden jadi lawyer, nanti dia jadi ahli politik, mungkin satu hari Aiden jadi Perdana Menteri Malaysia yang pertama. Perdana Menteri Malaysia non-Malay yang pertama. Okay, see, that is interesting. That one nobody can predict. Okay, itulah yang dikatakan interesting. So, apa jua keputusan yang kamu nak buat, ini kamu kena fikir macam kamu memikirkan untuk kawan kamu. If you are thinking for yourself, you will be emotional. Normally, people will be emotional. See how people buy cars, houses, how people get married. All emotional decision. Okay? Orang kata logically kereta ni tak patut beli, tapi dia akan beli juga. Lepas 2-3 tahun baru dia menyesal. Happens or not? Nandika, happens or not? People regret after they are making certain decisions.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it happens, right?
Yeah.
Even in marriage, it happens. Alamak, I said a wrong partner, dapat wrong partner. Sebab apa? Decision is made based on emotion. So, dia kata separating judgment. No, put emotion, judgment aside. Okay, from from the idea generation and considering neutral or unexpected point. So you go deeper. You see things deeper. Okey, saya tunjukkan cara sebenar nak gunakan. Saya guna sampai hari ini ya. Saya belajar di universiti, saya mula membaca buku-buku Edward de Bono. Ada banyak buku, all thinking tools. His books are all thinking tools. How to think to make decisions. Okay, very very good. Okay, kamu sendiri boleh baca, boleh tonton video-video beliau dalam YouTube. So ini akan membantu kamu belajar cara membuat keputusan. Okay, so good, bad, and interesting. Okey, contohnya lah bagi saya nak buat keputusan sekarang. Saya bagi satu masalah yang saya sendiri alami sekarang. Cikgu Sugus harus kembali mengajar kelas fizikal. This is the statement, problem statement kena tulis dulu. Cikgu Sugus harus kembali mengajar kelas fizikal. Plus, senaraikan the plus, senaraikan the minus, senaraikan the interesting. What is the plus kalau saya kembali mengajar kelas fizikal? Pelajar boleh bertemu dengan Cikgu Sugus, Cikgu Sugus boleh bertemu dengan pelajar. What is the minus? I may not have so many online classes. Okay? Some of you may not be able to attend sebab masa tak sesuai. Interesting could be something else. So ini cara kamu buat keputusan. Kamu sendiri boleh gunakan PMI dalam kehidupan semasa membuat keputusan. Keputusan untuk kamu sebagai pelajar tingkatan 1, 2, 3, keputusan paling kritikal buat masa sekarang ialah kerjaya kamu. Okey, kamu nak ambil arah mana? Kamu nak ikut arah sains, arah sastra, or anything in between, sub-science dan sebagainya. You kena buat keputusan sekarang. Dan keputusan itu juga mestilah mengambil kira kebolehan dan minat kamu yang sebenar. Actually, what do you like? Okay? You don't become a lawyer because somebody wants you to become a lawyer. You must like it. You must like it. Okay, for some reason you must like it. You like it tu sudah emotion. Tapi you kena turunkan point plus. Okay, what are the plus? What are the minus? What are the interesting before making your decision? So itulah cara kita, malah kita tadi berfikir kebaikan dan keburukan. Okay, memikirkan kebaikan dan keburukan ini memberikan kita ruang dan masa yang cukup untuk membuat keputusan yang bijak. Okay? Alright. Okay, yuran jangan lupa bayar. Yuran jangan lupa bayar setiap bulan.